Hello again and welcome back to Tacoma Cyclist. I am the Tacoma Cyclist and with me as always is the Boogeyman. Today we're doing another crew review and we're looking at these Pearl Izumi shoe covers. Shoe covers are great, especially this time of year. It's cold outside, it's wet outside, and these things do two things. They keep your feet dry and they keep your feet warm. So we're going to test these today and just see how well they do. This was a nice internet find. I found them for about 15 bucks on Amazon.com. The reviews were mixed there. Some people said they did a great job. Some people said they did a bad job. So like all things, I think the best way to test it out is to just put it on and find out. In my case, I've got the large, extra large size. I wear a size 45 Giro shoe, typically a size 10.5 and 11, and it fits just fine. In this case, he wears a size 38 shoe. He's still kind of small, and he's got a size small. Stretches on just fine, works well. It does make the shoe a little tight when you put it on. If you put the shoe cover on first, so just be aware of that. So you can put it on before or after, but if you put it on before, you're going to have a hard time getting your foot into the shoe. So we're going to take a look at these. Unboxing's pretty easy. Done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh these because some people actually care about the weight of the shoe cover that you put on your foot. I don't think they're going to weigh that much, but we're going to find out. Alright, so these shoe covers tip the scale at a whopping 30 grams per pair. And again, this is the large, extra large size. These aren't particularly thick, they're not particularly heavy. It looks like they'll do their job though. The Boogeyman is over here complaining that his feet are already a little warm and they've only been on his feet for a few minutes. So I wonder what happens once you actually get going. Inside you'll notice that there is a nice thermal fleece, and overall the shoe liner or the shoe cover itself is relatively thin. If I had to guess, I would say these are going to be great for a maybe 45, 40 degree ride, but not much colder than that. Certainly better than no shoe covers at all though, regardless of the situation. So we will put these on and we will ride. We'll get them wet, we'll get them cold, and we'll report back and let you know how they go. We've spent the past several weeks using these on rides, these toe covers on rides, to a pretty good amount of success. When I last showed these shoes and this setup, it was using a different set of cleats. I wasn't sure how they would work with the SPD SL cleats given the size and the fact that they clip in behind here. But I had absolutely no problem with these clipping on shoes. I never had a problem with it binding, I never had a problem with it catching. And actually they work pretty well. They fit over the shoe just fine, they fit over the cleat just fine. It takes a little bit of stretching, but the more you use them, the easier it is to get them on and off. And they don't feel like they're going to just lose their elasticity, so they won't just fall off one day. We've ridden these in pretty cold temperatures. As you saw in the video a moment ago, there was some frost on the ground. We've ridden these in temperatures in the upper 20s and lower 30s. And at no point did either one of us think that our feet were freezing cold. They certainly were chilly. I think in the mid-20s you're going to have chilly feet no matter what you do, but in this particular case I never thought about it. He never thought about it. We overall just felt they were fine. We never thought our feet were cold. Our hands got cold even with full finger gloves on. Our other parts of our body, our face got cold, but I never thought about my feet. He never thought about his feet. So I think that's overall a pretty good success. They're not the super warmest. They don't keep a whole lot of moisture out, but they do a pretty good job of keeping your toes warm, even on really cold rides. So wholeheartedly recommended. Can't go wrong. 15 bucks on the internet. Thanks. See you next time.